Places now banning EVs due to fire risks. With EV fires now making headlines, more organizations are cracking down on electric vehicles. As the risks become clearer, we're seeing bans and restrictions on EVs grow, driven by high costs and safety concerns. The trend is set to continue as the dangers of EV fires come into sharper focus. In this video, we will touch on places now banning EVs due to fire risks. Luton Airport car park fire. One striking example of how EV fires are wreaking havoc is the Luton Airport car park fire. Initially, the fire that ravaged the car park was attributed to a diesel vehicle. However, as more evidence came to light, it became apparent that the real culprit might have been an electric vehicle. Video footage from the scene revealed signs that strongly suggested the fire originated from a battery, likely from an EV. The color of the smoke and the gas venting pointed directly to a battery fire, not a diesel one. This isn't just about a bit of smoke or some sparks. Battery fires from EVs can be catastrophic. They can reach temperatures as high as 2,500 degrees Celsius. That's 4,500 degrees Fahrenheit for my US friends, which is more than enough to melt steel and concrete. Imagine that, a car fire so intense, it can melt through the very materials designed to contain it. Cost of new EV fire regulations in the UK. The recent push in the UK to address the rising threat of electric vehicle fires with new regulations highlights a growing problem that could have widespread implications. These proposed safety measures, designed to manage and mitigate the risks associated with EV fires and car parks, are not only a response to the undeniable danger, but also an indication of the hidden costs tied to the burgeoning EV industry. Implementing new fire safety regulations to handle EV fires is no small feat. The UK is looking at a series of costly upgrades and measures, which include advanced fire suppression systems specifically designed to tackle the intense heat generated by EV fires. Traditional fire extinguishing systems simply aren't up to the task. EV fires can burn at temperatures up to 2,500 degrees Celsius or 4,500 degrees Fahrenheit, which can melt steel and concrete. Therefore, new systems need to be robust and capable of handling these extreme conditions, and often require specialized components and technology. In addition to the installation of these advanced systems, car park owners will need to invest in regular maintenance and training. Fire safety protocols must be updated to ensure that staff are equipped to deal with EV fires, which could involve extensive training programs and regular drills. This ongoing commitment to maintaining safety standards adds another layer of cost. For many car park owners, the financial burden of these new regulations could be high. Smaller operators or those with limited budgets may struggle to meet the required standards. The costs of retrofitting existing infrastructure, coupled with the ongoing expenses of maintaining and operating new systems, could lead some to question whether the investment is worth it. This financial strain could result in non-compliance, as some car park owners might choose to forego these upgrades rather than absorb the high costs. Non-compliance could lead to legal and financial penalties, further complicating the situation. In some cases, operators might even decide to ban EVs from their facilities altogether to avoid the expenses and risks associated with these fires, which would only exacerbate the issue. The ripple effects of these new regulations could extend far beyond car parks. The increased costs associated with managing EV fire risks might be passed on to consumers in the form of higher parking fees or reduced services. This could make parking less affordable and less convenient for everyone, not just for those who drive EVs. Moreover, the financial pressure on car park operators could have broader economic implications. It might deter investment in new car park facilities or upgrades, potentially impacting urban development and affecting businesses that rely on parking availability. If car parks become more expensive to maintain, there could be fewer options for parking in key areas, which might impact foot traffic and consequently local businesses. Eastern Golf Club fire. The devastating fire at the Eastern Golf Club is another incident showing the severe risks associated with electric vehicle batteries. A brand new $70 million clubhouse was entirely destroyed after a blaze started in the battery storage area for golf buggies. This incident highlights a stark reality. EV batteries, while often touted for their eco-friendliness, can pose enormous dangers, particularly in settings where they're not expected. The blaze began in a storage area housing the batteries for golf buggies, which, despite their seemingly benign nature compared to full-sized EVs, still contain high-capacity lithium-ion batteries. These batteries are known for their potential to catch fire, and when they do, the consequences can be catastrophic. The rapid spread of the fire is a testament to the intensity intense and dangerous nature of EV battery fires. Lithium-ion batteries can experience thermal runaway, a chain reaction where the battery's temperature rapidly increases, leading to more heat and ultimately a violent fire. This process can be incredibly fast, and the resulting fires are not only intense but also difficult to control. The destruction of a $70 million clubhouse is not just a significant financial loss, but also a major blow to the Eastern Golf Club's reputation and operations. This facility was presumably a key asset for the club, serving as both a centerpiece and a hub for its activities. The loss of such a high-value structure impacts not just the immediate financial bottom line, but also the long-term viability of the club. Rebuilding the clubhouse will require not only substantial financial investment, but also time. The club will face disruption on its operations, potentially affecting memberships and revenue. Additionally, the insurance implications will be complex, as insurers will need to assess the extent of the damage and determine coverage for the loss of the facility. Monash Health and Fire Risk Alert. Monash Health's recent safety notice has brought to light a critical issue: the significant fire risks associated with lithium-ion batteries, commonly used in EVs. This alert shows the alarming reality that traditional fire safety measures may fall short when dealing with these high-risk fires. Lithium-ion batteries present unique and severe challenges. Unlike conventional fires, these fires reach extreme temperatures, making them incredibly difficult to control. The nature of these fires means that they can often burn hotter and faster than standard fires, and they can release toxic fumes and explosive gases. This intense heat and unpredictable behavior can overwhelm regular fire suppression systems. Monash Health's safety notice highlights that standard sprinkler systems designed for general fire safety may not be effective against the intense heat and behavior of large battery fires. Sprinklers typically work by cooling the flames and reducing the fire's intensity, but they're not equipped to handle the extreme conditions of a lithium-ion battery blaze. In fact, using water to try and extinguish a battery fire can sometimes make the situation worse, as it may cause additional chemical reactions and spread the fire further. The limitations of traditional fire safety systems call for a reevaluation of current protocols. Monash Health's alert indicates a need for specialized fire suppression solutions that are specifically designed to tackle the unique challenges of lithium-ion battery fires. These solutions might include advanced fire suppression systems such as foam-based or dry chemical systems that can better address the heat and chemical hazards posed by these fires. Furthermore, the alert suggests that facilities housing EVs or other lithium-ion battery-powered devices need to implement more rigorous safety measures. This includes installing fire-resistant barriers, ensuring adequate ventilation to prevent the buildup of explosive gases, and regularly training new staff on how to handle battery fires effectively. Monash Health's cautionary note is part of a growing recognition that the safety standards for dealing with EV fires are lagging behind the technology's rapid advancement. As EV adoption increases, so does the need for updated safety regulations and more advanced fire suppression systems. Facilities that accommodate EVs, such as hospitals, parking garages, and other public spaces, must adapt their fire safety infrastructure to mitigate the risks associated with lithium-ion batteries. This situation also points to the broader issue of how society manages the transition to new technologies. While the benefits of EVs are often emphasized, the accompanying risks and the need for robust safety measures should not be overlooked. The potential for catastrophic fires means that safety protocols must evolve in tandem with technological advancements. As we move forward, it's clear that more comprehensive solutions are required to address the risks associated with lithium-ion batteries. Facilities like Monash Health are setting an example by highlighting these risks and prompting a reevaluation of fire safety practices. By adopting advanced fire suppression technologies and updating safety protocols, we can better manage the dangers posed by these increasingly common power sources. As concerns over EV battery fires continue to mount, it's likely that more organizations will follow suit with restrictions or outright bans on EVs. With the high costs associated with advanced fire suppression systems and the complications arising from insurance difficulties, many facilities find it more practical to limit or prohibit EVs altogether. The trend we're seeing now is just the beginning. As the dangers of these fires become more apparent, we can expect a growing number of places to implement similar restrictions. The future might very well see a rise in these bans as safety concerns take precedence over the push for electric vehicles. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this.